What's going on, people? Welcome to the Full View Settings. Yes. It's Monday night. Just to let you lot know, going forward, the Full View is going to be at 7 p.m. All right,
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Monday, every Monday, because that will allow KG to make sure he's on time every single time. We've moved it a whole hour just so he can be on time. So there's no excuses.
There was a comment that said, "Is KG going to do a Liz Truss and leave after 5 minutes?"
Oh, what? Is she gone? Is she gone?
Not like Kwasi, innit?
No,
Kwasi, my man, my Ghanaian brother that lost the job.
Yeah,
lost the job in Black Month. It's insane.
But nah, yeah, big up to the community. Big up to everyone. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Get involved in the comments. Get involved in the chat. You know what it is. Like Paul Johnson says there, basically Monday Night Smoke. Not doing a copyright.
No.
I'm not doing a copyright thing or anything.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. For the
no
people.
copyright because the real Monday. Wait there. Wait there. Oh, have you got your paperwork? Have you trademarked it?
I trademarked it.
You liar! You fucking liar!
I did. Online trademark.
Hey, you know what's mad?
No, you know what's crazy?
I done that real snaky thing where I went and trademarked it without you knowing.
You know what's crazy? We did because we was in trouble and we had to trademark everything.
Okay, but big up to Faz, big up to Mina, big up to Owen, big up to Marcel, and big up to KG and you lot, the community. The topic of today's thing, before we get into whatever the floor's going to be, the mic's going to go around the room. The topic is Man United, making progress, ? Luke Shaw's been talking about that they are and stuff. KG, we'll start with you, and then I'm sure the show's going to go where it's going to go. But are we making progress?
Yeah, I think we are making progress. I just want to, where's that button? I just want to say this is for somebody. I'm not sending shots, but this is for somebody.
You are an absolute disgrace. You're cheap.
I'm not saying, again, if the shoe fits, wear it.
So who? Well, but you press that all the time, so who's it for?
I don't know. If whoever
is your app button broken, KG?
I don't know. I'm just saying. That's how I started. I started like that, but it's not about that. I need to stay on focus. I need to keep it going and talk about the greatness of our manager, Mr.
Now, wait, stop. You can't, I've asked you a question, are we making progress? And you're saying, I just need to press this button, but I don't know who it's for.
I had to press this button. I know who it's for. She knows who it's for. There you go.
I'm saying, is Destiny's Child. Say my name.
I don't know. I'm not saying your name. I'm not saying your name. I'm not saying. I didn't like the way you I didn't like the way you acted in that. In your I saw your little video. I saw your little fan view, and I wasn't impressed.
Because you're lying on my name, KG.
No. I looked at you. What the hell's going on? No.
Did you lie on my name? Yes or no?
Listen, Mina, you know what you did last time. You tried to roll back the tape and you were trying to praise Fred. You're the only one in this. You're the only one in Carrington, only one that is involved on the M6 that enjoyed what Fred does. You're the only one that said something good about Fred. You know what? At least he runs. Mina, no
thanks. I'm the only one.
No, you're the only
Fred
one.
Fred is a leader in your fan cam. I got the timestamps. I wish I could clip it right now.
I'm glad
you guys go watch KG's fan cam. He said Fred is a leader. That was his exact word.
Can I start? Wait, Corey. So KG, hold on a second. Hold on. Did you say that Fred's a leader?
Listen, yeah.
What hasn't he said? Let's be honest. We could do a very long list.
Did you say? So you can move on in the floor, Joe. Can you just give us a yes or no, please? Did you say Fred's a leader?
I'm going to do a fast and say Owen forced me down that line of questioning.
Wait. Now I have to step in. You brought my name to the conversation. Owen, my brother, run the clip. Run the clip, Owen.
Sounds because it makes sense. You know how to do because Faz was talking yesterday and I thought this is going to be the sound, yeah? You see when someone lacks accountability, bro?
I can't do it.
You can. You can do it. You can.
Faz, yeah? He can't do it, bro. Hold on, let's film this.
I've got it.
If Young doesn't come, last day, I will pay for you to get Nando's delivery. Whatever you want.
All right, that's same for you then. Same for you. Done.
Look, it's gonna come. Faz, what's going on, brother?
I can't do it.
You can do it.
You man Said I don't hold accountability.
No, you don't, bro. You struggle to hold accountability, bro.
This is your stream,
you, bro. I'm a friend of yours. I gotta tell you the truth.
KG, where's my Frankie De Jong money, KG? Where's the Frankie De Jong money, KG? You want KG's gone. This is now my channel. This is my stream. Accountability. Welcome. Yeah, my name is Faz the comedian. KG's gone. Nah, about accountability. Don't do this with me. I put respect on your name. I held it down for my big bro. I said, nah, it's cool. I let it slide. Yeah, the ground underneath you is shaking. Mina, I got you, Mina. Mina, I got you.
Faz, my
we
guy.
Got him today,
my
Mina.
Guy.
We got him today, Mina.
KG,
you're finished.
Can I tell a bit of a story? Can I tell a bit of a story how that came about as well? Faz messaged me and when I've got receipts on KG, and very quickly I went, "What is it?"
Come on. Nah, I hate all of you lot. That no, seeing it in 4K like that, it's hard to argue. I think Ten Hag's doing a great job.
Where's his Nando's, bro?
I'm gonna send it to him in 28 business days.
I'm starving. I've been starving for how long? For this Nando's?
I'm gonna send it in 28 business days. They have to be business days, though.
Nah, you're disgracing a cheat. You should press it on yourself. You're actually disgusting.
You're an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat.
Because I asked you a question, you came for Mina. Then, a Lannister always pays his debts. You ain't paid shit.
I'm gonna pay it. I have to pay it.
And we don't even have to bring up that he got my birthday wrong this year as well. I actually forgot about that.
You're in the mud.
It's not looking good.
I mean, he fully rang me like 3 days before it was my birthday. Went, "Happy birthday!" I went, "I'll cut you there. It's not my birthday." He went, "Wow." And then when it was my birthday, he didn't even bother. Ridiculous, disgrace, cheat.
Nah, you're a bit mad, KG. I ain't gonna lie.
Can we talk about something else? Let's talk about Ten Hag.
You can talk about Ten Hag.
You can.
I think he's doing a great. I think Ten Hag's doing a great job. I was really salty just to get it back to the football conversation because it's been disgraceful what you lot have done in the beginning of the show. I'm disgusted. Yeah, but back to Ten Hag. Yeah. Oh man,
you're finished, Katie. You're finished.
You know what? Come back to me.
All right. I'm gonna go to Marcel because I know Marcel's gonna be. Marcel, are we improving?
I think so. I think it's a steady process compared to what we were saying in the summer. We were saying we just want to see good football. Now I feel like there's a little bit of an expectation for top four, which is a progression. Which is definitely a progression. So there's obviously going to be, topsy-turvy kind of results like Newcastle, where we think we should get the 3 points or we've done enough in the game to get the 3 points. But obviously it doesn't happen, and Ten Hag's obviously improved from Brighton and Brentford. So he's had to change the style of football. If you're talking about specifically the style, a lot of people are saying it looks similar to last season, which you could arguably say. But, there's little key moments where there's good patterns of play. The build-up, the first 2/3 look a lot better than last season, basically. That midfield area, it looks like it's progressing. Definitely the centre, the defensive line, including the goalkeeper to a degree. They all look like they've improved a little bit. So
including what, sorry?
including the goalkeeper.
I mean,
last season.
I know we were going to talk about football, and it was only because Marcel brought up the goalkeeper now. But before we got started, I saw a tweet that Marcel did regarding David De Gea, and it stunned me so much that I had to. It stunned me so much I had to make a graphic. Right.
No,
so I'll get up on the screen. This is all it says, right? And we can come back to just Marcel comment, right? Just see it on screen there. So they were talking about De Gea, record clean sheets and appearances. This is what Marcel said, and I quote, "Once this man is gone, the Ten Hag era begins. We are in a rebuild. Our football's not the same anymore. We must reinvent a new history. What does it take to be a Manchester United goalkeeper?" Anyone for comments?
I think we should go to
Marcel's. He needs his medication. His medication's overdue. He needs his medication.
Marcel.
Change your GP.
I mean, I wasn't going to bring it up, but you mentioned De Gea, so.
Owen, we have to rename Owen. That name is Owen the accountant. He's got all the. No, it's true. We have to call him the accountant. It's got to. He has too many receipts. It's the fact that even Faz knew where to take his receipts as well. Like,
Yeah, he went and cashed them in, bro, like a gyro.
He got all his tax back, bro. I'm disgusted.
I'm like that Simpsons gif, of Smithers when he's smoking in the alleyway and he's in a shadow. Right? What have we got?
Oh, Marcel, why are you on David De Gea like this, Marcel? And then we'll come to Mina.
That was strong. That was
strong.
That is
That's
strong.
not strong at all, guys. That's not strong at all, guys. Come on, man. He's had a 500 appearance, which looked it was a good performance as well. It was an right performance against Newcastle at times, because at times it looked like it was lost. And people even coming to me saying to me after the game, look, you was 100% right about what you've been saying recently on United View. So I don't think it was that strong, but come on, guys. Once we get past David De Gea, I think we really, progress as a side. We can play completely different football. Like
someone else, I had a conversation with someone today, and he's saying that Delo, and this is not the agenda. Someone brought up Delo's game yesterday. I don't know if anyone wants to say what they thought about Delo up close, but I think he's part of the problem. He says all he does is get the fans up. He's always telling the fans get involved, but his play on the pitch is about somewhat wanting. Thoughts from anybody else? What are you saying?
You want to take that one?
I think Diego, the issue with Dalot is I think he's just going to be running to the ground. It's the one position where we don't have coverage. I think the only option that we really have is probably to play Lindelof at right back, which we've seen this season. Maybe see Malacia at right back this season. Regarding the point about De Gea, what Marcel, I think what he means, I'm not translating, but I think what he means is that
you're not really co-signing it.
I am not co-signing it. But in order for a manager's era to start at Old Trafford and Ten Hag's era to start, De Gea is probably the longest serving player in that starting 11 from Sir Alex Ferguson's era. He's probably the last player currently. I think Phil Jones as well. Maybe that's what Marcel was getting onto. I think you have to give credit where it's due for De Gea to be our best player like multiple years in a row. 500 appearances is no joke. Is no joke. You don't get 500 appearances just by chance. Have United moved past the need for David De Gea? Maybe, but his argument is always like we need a keeper to play out from the back. But if the keeper can do the basic necessities, which is shot stopping, then everything else you're asking for is just that little bit extra.
I disagree with that. Come on, man. Mina, the game has evolved. We don't need the basic necessities are not just saving anymore. It's more than that. And you can see that against Newcastle. You can see that agained City.
So was it De Gea's fault that we didn't score?
More than anyone in our whole team. Because
Newcastle's keeper had more of the ball. Pope had more of the ball.
Yeah, against City.
And what did they against? Oh, okay, against City. But specifically yesterday's game, we didn't score because of David De Gea. Because there has been times this seasons where we've scored a goal and it started from our goalkeeper. I don't think you've given credit then.
No, I always give credit. I always give credit when it's due. It's just that, going forward with David De Gea, we're not going to be able to play the way that Ten Hag wants to play. We're not even seeing Ten Hag ball right now. Isn't that an issue in itself? We're having to play with what he's having to set up a team with what he has. He hasn't even got a squad, a full squad of his own team right now. So the minute you get one of the longest serving players gone, the one that doesn't have the requirements for the position that Ten Hag wants and how he wants to play that position, the moment you get him gone, that's not the football.
What would you change it to? Because I believe this is just my thoughts. My quick thoughts on Ten Hag's ball at the moment is I think we're moving in the right direction. I think when you talk about the because we all started the season talking about a 3-year. How long did everyone give Ten Hag? Did we say 18 months, 3 years, couple seasons? There was a long period of time.
3 years, isn't it? It's got to be 3 years.
It was 3 years, is what we were saying before. But obviously, what's happened is things have shifted in the Premier League in terms of the rivals. We've got other rivals we weren't expecting to be somewhat successful. And I think it's almost sped up our expectation. But we have to have a realistic view of where we are. This guy's 9 games in and expecting to play tiki-taka, incredible football and to be dealing with teams like for fun. It's not there yet. But then you talk about chances created and control of games. I would say that we have that. Yes, yesterday was a bit of a primary school fixture in terms of you go, we go. But in the second half, I don't remember De Gea working. I don't remember.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Second half, we controlled the game, I think. And in reality, it is fine margins. It does sound like fine margins, though, because we had 2 chances at the end of the game. If we were a clinical side, we'd have won that 2-0 and you'd go on, we didn't play pretty well, but we got the victory in the end. So I agree with you, KG. I do think there is positive progress. And the problem is in real time, it feels really slow, but you have to look around, and I hate to use Arsenal as the blueprint or an example, but you look at where they are now, they've been pretty poor for the last, well, not so much last season, but points last season and the season before that, they were poor. And some people calling for their manager's head because they were 5 at the back, defensive. They had to go through so many transfer windows to get rid of the mistakes they made in the past, which we're going to have to do. And I get in real time, that's difficult and it's frustrating because it feels like it's going slowly, but they're the sins of the past. That's the pain of the past. But with De Gea, just briefly on De Gea, briefly,
to come back
I agree that, like, with Marcel, to the point of, long term, clearly it's a decision to make. Right now, we can't do anything about it. But unfortunately, it is an issue that is going to rear its head because he's coming to the end of his contract. So either way, United need to make the call relatively soon as to, do they want to stick with this keeper or do they want to move on? And you would think, logically, Ten Hag would probably say, you know what? Given the wages he's on, given his abilities, which you can improve your starting position, which he has, he's improved his sweeping, but his actual fundamental distribution at this stage in his career, can that be coached? I agree that in terms of like other parts of the team, is it the biggest priority now? Probably not. But it's going to become a priority because his contract's coming up. You're going to.
Marcel's saying the opposite. Marcel, you're saying it's the biggest priority.
Yeah, it's the biggest priority.
So if I said to you, if I said to you, we're gonna get a new striker. Ronaldo's gonna leave because that is what it is. Martial's always injured. We're gonna go and get. This is example. Victor Osimhen, and then he's like our guy now, or whoever it is.
And you've still got the hair in goal.
Yeah. Which one are you? Which one are you
doing? Major
first?
Issue. I would rather you get a goalkeeper that will allow us to play higher up the pitch, that will allow us to start so much more counter attacks, that will allow us to the distribution. Did you see what happened yesterday with Sancho? De Gea had a simple pass over the top to make that Alisson made in the same game week, and that in the same Champions League week, Diogo Costa makes as well. So you can see the elements of what the right goalkeeper makes. And then you can see
you'd rather have a keeper than
hasn't made that in the same game.
But we also saw Man United miss real gilt-edged opportunities yesterday that had nothing to do with the goalkeeper.
Yes, true. But again, we were talking about priority, Owen. In my opinion, I place that goalkeeper, allowing us to play and dominate games more often because we're higher up the pitch, because we can do the counter pressing and the pressing, because he's sweeping, he's retaining more possession for us. We're allowed to we start our attacking base higher up the pitch now, because our goal is an extra player. Whereas
I would look at yesterday's game.
You can rotate them. They have form. They go up and down in form, and we trust our forwards in terms of their ability. When Martial comes on, he does something.
Do we though? But do we? But that's the question though. Do we trust our forwards?
Yeah, we do.
No,
we're not free flowing right now. We can trust them. We can trust them like to get to a higher ceiling and like get better. But I'm saying like right now, I can't bank on them. We're not scoring enough goals.
We didn't draw yesterday. We didn't draw yesterday because we were conceding goals. We drew because we couldn't put it in the net. At the moment, if anything, you would say the positive at United's play is that our defense is pretty good. It's actually all right.
Yeah. 100% agree. But we've been scoring. We have scored in majority of our games. Ten Hag even said it. We've been scoring goals, guys. We're able to create opportunities. It's just a matter of converting. But if you want to dominate spells of play and really be a dominant force, you need to be higher up the pitch. Right now, we're playing. We're still playing a little bit of Ole ball right now, and that's because our goalkeeper is not trusted to play higher up the pitch. It's that simple. That's the main feature of. Listen, Pep. The first thing he done was got rid of Joe Hart straight away. Liverpool became Liverpool once they got the world-class centre back and the world-class goalkeeper. It's just basics, guys. Honestly, it's the most important thing.
Can I ask you a real question? Would you prefer Henderson to come back and just have the space?
No, that's a trick question right there, KG. That is a dirty question. That is.
Hate Henderson.
That is a trick question. Listen, Henderson's no good. I know that. So right now, that's why.
Do you want Dubravka to step in there? I knew he was going to go there. I knew he was going to go to Dubravka.
Please, let's just see him play for 2 minutes. and then we can make the judgment.
Listen,
I can't be out here trying to get
we haven't heard from what you call it. We haven't heard from Faz. Faz, what's your feelings of how we're moving under Ten Hag? Do you think we're making progress? What's your head at?
Yeah, 100%. I definitely think we're making progress, but I think there are certain fans that are going backwards. They're not going forwards. Teams making progress, but you're still hell bent on David De Gea. Your captain Bruno, the guy you saying he's going to lift the Premier League. When was the last time he got a proper assist and a goal? He got one assist in double-digit games. One assist in double-digit games. The man keeps playing 90 minutes. You're hell-bent on Bruno being the savior to take us to the heavens gates, but you're hell-bent on David De Gea. Oh, it don't make sense. Your agenda, you need to wash your agenda, sit down and have a look in your mirror and understand what you're saying, because honestly, you do not make sense. Bruno Fernandes, the number 10. No, hold on. Bruno Fernandes, the number 10 of this club, can't solve problems. Can't solve problems. He ain't an aerial threat, no free kick threat, can't break the line, can't pass properly, does Hollywood passes, plays 90 minutes every game, yet doesn't find the solution. He's not. He's got nothing in his game that he poses a threat when he plays against teams. You've not seen nothing this season. Yeah, we keep giving him okay. Yeah, he's got that goal against Southampton. He didn't freaking put in the third tier of thingy, but we let it go. But after that, what's he done? He ain't done it. And this is your player that you dive on the hill.
The ball to Rashford.
Yeah, the ball to Rashford. Liverpool.
Oh, please, the ball. You're having to pick. You or yourself are having to pick, saying, "Oh yeah, the ball to Martial. Oh yeah, the ball to Lard." But no, that's not a proper 10. Look at Madders what he does when he plays. Look at proper number 10 when he plays. You're talking about Ten Hag football.
Do you remember
Ten Hag football that Bruno Fernandes is going back and forth and Hollywood passing? The same Bruno Fernandes that pressed the hell out of Man City, and what did he do? Again, didn't protect Eriksen against Man City. Didn't. So please stop this, Marcel.
Eriksen had a shocker as well. What are you talking about? Eriksen had a shocker as well.
No. David De Gea has improved this season, and you hate it. You can't stand it. I know. I can see it in your eyes.
Who else is going to play in the 10, Faz? Let me know. Who else is going to play in the 10?
It doesn't matter, but Bruno ain't doing it. But who else is going to play in the number 1 position then? Who else is going to play in the number 1 position?
But I can agree with Owen's point that we have to deal with this for this season. And
no, my name is Faz. My name is not Owen.
But I'm talking about the point. The point that's made. The point that's made that Owen's talking about.
You didn't say your name was Owen.
Yeah, I didn't say that as well.
It's a bizarre reach.
Now address my point.
He said he's
just the point I'm making. The fact is, David De Gea is improving, and you hate it. And Bruno Fernandes ain't breaking down teams. He ain't solving problems.
No, I don't hate it. Every time David De Gea plays well, I praise him. No, I don't hate it. Every time David De Gea plays well, I'm one of the first to praise him. Every time Bruno plays badly, by the way, Faz, I'm one of the first to.
No, you're not, Marcel. No, you're not. Your energy is not the same. You know yourself, Marcel. Your energy is not the same. Yesterday's game, Marcel, wasn't won and lost because of David De Gea. But here you are saying David De Gea needs to be changed. But anyways, we know what you're not willing to go back and forth.
It's all right. It's a good conversation. We need Mina, get involved in this one. Flex, I need to hear what you think about the Bruno thing as well. But we're two opposite sides. You're hearing what Faz is saying. You're hearing what Marcel's saying. Mina, what's your thoughts on this Bruno thing?
I think Bruno. He's not been great like the past few games. Maybe even since the season has. Huh?
Yeah. No, after Mina, I will. Yeah, go.
So I think Bruno's not been great this season. I think he's had his struggles. But when you look at the issues that we have with Manchester United, I don't think our issues really start from our goalkeeper, because we've improved our backline. We're actually conceding less goals, bar the 6 goals that we held against City. I would say that we're conceding less goals this season. When we're creating chances, we ain't creating clear-cut opportunities. A lot of the opportunities that we are creating is just, for example, against Omnia, Rashford took about 5 shots from outside of the box, opportunities that he created for himself. Bruno Fernandes and it's not just Bruno Fernandes, by the way. We can sit here and criticize him like as much as everybody wants to. When you look at the number 10s in the league, similar to him and playing in that same position, there's some that are just miles ahead of him. And I think that United's biggest issue is, I think, our upfront, our striker problem is a big problem, and retention of the ball in the middle where it's meaningful retention. Everybody talks about, like Ten Hag talks about us having possession of the ball, but that possession is not meaningful when we're not creating any clear-cut opportunities. And someone like Bruno Fernandes should be that player that's pulling the strings and creating those opportunities for people. And if he's not, then that's when you know, the creative people such as Sancho should be doing so, and he's not doing that either. So that's where another issue lies. I'm seeing that United are scouting for Rafael Leao in AC Milan, and he's a left winger and he can play up front. But if we are already scouting for another winger, what does that say about someone like Sancho that we've just brought in last summer? You know, is the club losing faith in him already? When someone like Bruno Fernandes is not creating opportunities, Anthony, I can't criticize him too early yet because he's just come in. I'm going to give him a few months to settle into his position. But Bruno Fernandes has been here for a while. I think he's got like 5 or 6 goal involvements in like 30 something games so far.
6 goals out of 30.
Yeah. Which is a difficult stat for someone who's playing in that number 10. Everyone's saying who would be playing in that position over him. Eriksen is an option, but then again, Eriksen, I didn't think that we brought him in to play in, game out. And then we have to question this magical injury that Donny van der Beek. So many people are like, oh, where's Van der Beek? Where's Van der Beek? But the manager's not given us a real explanation as to why he's injured and why he's out for so long. That's another thing that we should be. Why is no one questioning that? Because that's someone who could have played in that position. I think the biggest issue is not David De Gea. It's not sweeper keeper playing from midfield. Even if we had a sweeper keeper playing like Pirlo, creating opportunities, we're still not scoring, and that's the problem.
Well, I think Mina could just really leave the chat if she wants. She doesn't really need to be here no more. She pretty much wrapped it up. Let me get through these super chats, guys, and then I'll say my piece on Bruno, and we'll carry on, and we'll come to Owen. I know Owen's got some stuff to say. Smash a like on the video, peeps. Subscribe to the channel if you lot are new. Let us know if you're enjoying the full view as well. WJ Barrett, he says, Flex, Owen and Faz just done a drive-by on KG.
They did,
and
I'm appreciate it. Yeah, it's
quick
crazy.
drive-by. Yeah, pulled up on him quick time. Ronald Jacob is the latest member of the UV members club as well. Big up to you. 100%. WJ Barrett says, nah, KG, I got you, bro. They just ambushed you. Real ambush settings. It was. That's what it's this team is like mixing salt with sugar. This is for KG. Says random guessing. And another super chat here from Ronald Jacob says, Marcel, bro, why do you have weird agendas? You want De Gea gone. You want Martial to be our number 9. Why, brother? Why not go with a consistent? Why, brother? Brother, why?
He also wants Harry Kane as well.
You can do it. You can.
You can't do it, bro. You can't.
Dylan says, yellow card for Marcel. Caution for dissent. Gemini 77 says post Fergie era is done. New United shape settings. Eric Ten Hag 2002.
Big up Gemini.
And WJ Barrett says, guys, 9 games and 1
window.
One window. What's that game? We're playing charades.
Yeah.
One window.
Window.
Like, what emoji is that? And 1 window, there is a difference, 100%. So he's saying we are going in the right way, considering there's only been 1 transfer window. Give them time. Sandro says, everyone is vibing with De Gea. You watch Diogo Costa going somewhere, and we will all be here crying because we didn't sign him. I know Marcel's been talking about him a lot. Big up Game Fanatic says, big up to everyone. United stand for your stuff. United view, United stand. Big up everyone. United stand for your stuff. I don't know. I think big up.
But it's deep.
I don't know.
His mum
my mum had a brain aneurysm, and I'm going through a hard time. She got out of surgery and stable, but listening to you guys at least gives me a bit of reprieve at the moment. Well done, man. So happy to hear that. Really happy to hear that your mum's overcome surgery and she's recovering, and we're giving you a little bit of reprieve and stuff like that. So that's good, man. That's what we need to hear, man. That's good for you and the family. Big up to you, Game Fanatic. And M. Sati says, Marcel, no magic pass from goalkeeper will solve our attack. Basically saying you just want a quick fix there, Marcel. It's not going to change. And Bai says we need a Bruno convo. We had better captains and 10s. We are going to continue the Bruno conversation. And I think, hold on, no, here we go. Ronald Jacob says Marcel just said that Maddison is a bad player because he is bottom of the league. So it is because of Maddison Leicester is a bottom or the team.
No, I just stated a fact. Faz said, "Well, look what Maddison's doing," and I said, "Well, he's at the bottom of the league. That's what he's doing." That's what I said.
But that is not like that's not
really correlate.
I don't think that's I don't think that's an.
Van Dijk was at like Southampton that were close. That were the lower half of the league and went to Liverpool and did really well.
No, I didn't say he's a bad player because he's at the bottom of the league. That's an incorrect statement. That's what I'm saying. I just said he's at the bottom of the league. That's all.
Okay. All right. Okay. Marcel's cleared that one up. He's saying, what? At me. He's at the bottom. What? Blacks says, we need players in the middle of the park. Marcel don't know football. So he's saying it's not the fact it's the keeper. It's the fact that we need midfielders. It's just Marcel don't know football. You know, people just say it right to the point. It's just
So
like,
funny.
okay. They just don't waste their time. Troy Superstar says, just join in. Expect some smoke today. Yeah, if you just join in, you might want to go back to the start, Troy.
Yeah,
just watch from there, bro. Game Fanatic says, man, I'm sorry. I meant United view. Listen, bro. No problem. No problem, man. You're all good. You're all good. You didn't even need to clarify that. We respect that. Here's my thing on the Bruno thing. For many times, look, I think, yeah, as United fans, we want one answer to why things aren't good. I think as naturally we kind of search for like, this is the problem. This is the one problem. And if you change this, then everything could be all right. So, okay, Marcel's saying it's not going to be to the keeper. A lot of us saying we need a striker who's going to score goals. A lot of us saying we need to make sure we get a right back. A lot of us saying we need another centre mid. All these little things, squad depth. There's so many things. In the case of Bruno, I would say this. For ages, even when he was in his pomp, I said, I can tell by his playing style, there's going to become a point where them goals and assists dry up, and he's got a playing style that is not conducive to helping the team keep control of a game, dictate a game, and orchestrate what's going on. And the problem that you have with Bruno is that he does offer you other positive things. So he's a leader. He's feisty. You know, he's nasty in the right sense. He's like our guy. He gets it. When we don't have a lot of leaders and a lot of people who get what it means to play for a big club, Bruno shows that passion and stuff like that. And then if you took it from football wise, he may not help dictate the playing stuff, but he's capable of hitting that one pass that, you know, that leads to something because he can find a bit of magic. But if you lose that, if he loses that, which he's lost it at the moment, he cannot affect the game. I'd say it. He can't affect the game positively because he doesn't play. He plays like it's the final 5 minutes all the time because that's just how he's programmed. Now, I'm not going to slate him for that because when it was working, I was singing Bruno, Bruno, Bruno. Like, we've all been part of it. Like, it's fine. And if he can, the problem is with his playing style is that he needs to 100% be in gear 6 for it to work. If Bruno's in gear 1 and gear 2, it's like he's not there. It actually is like he's not there, giving away balls, going hiding, not really contributing to the build up. Yes, in that game, the things we will remember is, but he laid the ball through to Rashford and Rashford missed, so that would have been an assist. All right, cool.
That's what I'm saying. I think
over 90 minutes though. But over 90 minutes. But no, but we have to. We've got a manager. We've got a manager who is about more than that.
Of course,
he's trying to make the team not just have to rely on one guy for an eye of a needle pass. So I love Bruno Fernandes, but I can just respect him for his flaws and respect him for what he's good at. And when he's not good, he's really bad. He's really bad. You're better off having a player in there who actually would just keep the ball better when he's going through a bit of a rough time and see how we do. But at any moment, and this is why I know why Ten Hag keeps persisting with him, because it's about more than that. He's a good influence on the team. He kind of does lead by example in terms of having the right attitude. And for the squad, he's a good thing. He galvanizes people. And then when he clicks into gear, you know, it works. And like someone said there in the seats there, Above says he can press. And sorry, no, Yeshua says his pressing is good though. He's got the right mentality, unlike most. So I get it. But I think it's a fair criticism to say that when Bruno's not at it, like what does he give you?
And what are the replacements? And I think the key thing is also is who, if it's Bruno's not working and you turn to the bench, you look at the bench, you go, well, who's going to be the number 10? Already, I understand. I think Sancho's a good option, but even that's sort of somewhat unproven. I think he probably played there a couple of times for Dortmund, but he's not a traditional number 10. Eriksen, I don't want to move him out of the role he's in because he's doing well in that role. I don't want to sacrifice that to put him up there for Bruno. You could argue, yeah, but then you could bring in someone else in midfield. But I think the problem is, and I think it should be somewhat, we're talking about priorities earlier, I think it should be a priority for the next summer of going, actually, you know what? We need probably another number 10. We need someone that can come into that role. If not just because if Bruno's not playing well, but also if you've got a load of games and during a game, if you need something a little bit different, it's not working out. Bruno, if he plays, he's not going to play well every single game. Clearly, that's the situation kind of at the moment. So you need competition for those spots. I think Ten Hag turns to the bench and goes, actually, you know what? I have no idea who I'm going to bring on, who I'd bring on for Bruno Fernandes. When he did it in the Europa League in Cyprus against Ammonia, he took off Bruno, and I think he ended up with a situation where it was like all 4 attackers on the pitch, wasn't it? It was like Rashford, Martial, Sancho, and Ronaldo, and even that felt a little bit difficult because Martial was pushed out to the right and he couldn't get the best out of him. So I think that's part of the problem too. And then we find a situation again where no player, and I don't think they are in Ten Hag's mind, but no player should be untouchable. If they're not playing well, they should be taking off. But I think part of the problem also is that who'd you bring them on for? However, you could argue, just don't be then rigid with your formation. As I've said before, why do you even need a 10 in the first place? Why can't you have
That's exactly what I was just about to say.
That's 2 8 7 6, right?
We don't have like we're fixated on Bruno having to be this 10 and Bruno
we've always had a 10
because
we've always had a 10
needing to be this chief creator. Why can you not say, well, it could be more productive for the team to just have 3 players who are equally as good on the ball in midfield, who will progressively help the team and not have to rely on one guy to thread the ball. Look how City play. Look when Liverpool are at their best. Look how they play. Even Arsenal are doing it right now.
Well,
you got Odegaard going forward. You got Xhaka going forward.
You lot are lacking. This is the part that you lot are not thinking about, and this is the thing that I think everybody has lacking this understanding, bro. All the teams that you're naming have played together for years. They know each other and they play in a system. We're at the beginning stage. First thing you had to sort was our defense, and we actually had to learn how to pass. And I know he says like, Man United, you should be passing. We haven't passed. We haven't played like possession football. That's not been.
So do you think Bruno's going to change as the formation gets better?
I think we're still in the cycle.
Do you think he's going to keep the ball better and not play like that?
Well, we're keeping the ball better. It's
he keeping the ball better.
We are keeping. I'm saying as a team, we are keeping the ball better. We're in control. We're dominating games ways we've never done before. So in the journey that we're supposed to be on as a team, it's all coming together. There was things before where Bruno was doing the mad Hollywood ones. He hasn't even done as many of those this season. In these last couple of games, when we had 35 shots on goal or whatever, all these moments where we're talking about pass rating of over 700 and stuff. This is how the team is shifting, and we're not into that next phase of our football. So now it's saying to Bruno, I expect this and this. Yes, I expect more goals and assists, 100%. But I think it's a bit harsh. And I think another thing that's happening is when he does make a mistake, it's over highlighted, but the good things he's doing, it's not being highlighted. I feel there's more vitriol and more anger for any time he does something wrong than the praise when he's done something right. Because now when we're saying what has he done good, he's been involved in some of the good things we've done to get our goals this season. And and now everyone behaves like it didn't happen. And we say, he's played shit this whole time. No, he hasn't. He hasn't been as effective as he usually is, but he hasn't been terrible. That's getting too far, because how did Ten Hag manage to put on all these manager victories and get these results? That's my thoughts.
Perfectly said. Perfectly
Marcel,
said.
go.
Perfectly said. Like, and just the point on Bruno in itself, guys, I genuinely believe maybe later on when we're in the second phase or third phase, he'll most probably leave, because I do think it needs to be 2 8s and 3 good ball playing players, and he's just not that level yet. But for what we've got right now and where we're at, there's no one to replace him in that 10, especially if we're doing the sole creator and trying to shore up the midfield area by having the 2 6s. I just don't think there's anyone else that can really go in the 10. So,
and then after the anger is, well, he's too moany and he's this, that, and the other. Bro,
I don't buy into that.
But that's the new one. He's not a leader because he's too emotional, bro. That guy, the same guy that we scouted that was crying and kicked the thing when he got sent off at Sporting, we signed the same person. That's like me signing me and saying, don't flip-flop. Bro, you know you're getting, fam. You know, like, I'm going to turn up and I'm going to be exact. I'm going to apologize week in, week out. I'm going to make mistakes, as you lot see. Yeah? But you know what you're getting when you bring in certain people into your dressing room. And at the time when we didn't mind that, now all of a sudden, the one thing about my personality, you have an issue with. Well, we got to look at you, big man, because I ain't changing. So anyone that's expecting Bruno to change his personality on the pitch, that's a crackhead.
I think that's fair. I think that the thing might be with the captaincy thing is when you've got someone that can be somewhat inconsistent with their performance level, are they then leading by example when it comes to the pitch? Because if you turn to your captain, who you don't know is going to drop a 9 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10, that can influence the team quite negatively, can it not?
What if you're complaining and moaning, or if your captain?
No. My point is
not playing good enough.
My point is when you look at captains, obviously, and I agree. I have no issue with him moaning. If anything, I kind of like it. I want someone that's a bit of a shit house that's moaning at the referee. And in fact, give him the armband, gives an excuse to do it. He can actually do that because he can talk to the referee. Don't have a problem with that. It's just that because his performance level can be so inconsistent. Is he really leading on the pitch when it comes to that? If you're a younger player and you're turning to your captain will back you up. That's great. But also at the same time, we've seen Bruno, for example, right? We've seen Bruno do a short corner or whatever, and then the cross be bad, and he's going crazy at them or whatever. Or Bruno done a terrible pass and then have a go at the player, go, what are you doing? Is that good captaincy behavior?
That's not good enough. That's not good enough. It isn't. Like we can't, again, I'm agreeing with, we do need to change things up. I'm not saying, because I'm not this player FC. I don't care, bro. Like even Luke Shaw being back, I can't believe he's back. I can't believe he's doing his thing and shutting it down. But it is what it is. Now, have I got a Luke Shaw agenda? 100% I've had that. Yeah, but I'm cool. I'm like, bro, play your football. If you're gonna win us points, do your thing. I'm not attached to no player. It's the fact that yesterday that I missed Scott McTominay is a bigger conversation that we need to have. And I'm telling you now, I don't know how long Fred's got, but if he's in contract renewal stage, he shouldn't get one.
He is in contract renewal stage.
Yeah,
let him go for free. Let him go for free, bro. Let him leave for free. Let him go, bro. Just oxygen on the pitch. That's all it is. Just somebody just there.
Mina.
But Mina, I was going to say Mina, but he runs around, doesn't he, Mina?
Guys, I'm not Fred FC.
Yeah,
I'm not Fred FC. I'm not the one that called him a leader on the pitch.
No, listen, it was no. He tries to make these leadership runs. He tries.
Your words was Fred is a leader.
What I meant to say.
Well, Mina, he actually said that. He actually said
Fred
is
word for word. He said he's a leader, word for word.
Listen,
KG, what did you mean by that statement? Then
I mean that Fred has this thing, where when someone's gonna take control, someone's gonna run into a certain position and be like, "I'm here." Like if we done a group exercise, someone's gonna be the voice. Yeah. Fred just happens to be that voice, but he's
rubbish. KG, you doing the washing up at home?
I'm not going to bring that up because my wife's in the other room. Yeah, but like I'm just saying, he's the wrong person that gets into the best positions. And obviously, football, you just play is muscle memory. You look up, you're not thinking it's Fred. You just see someone in a really good position and you pass to him, and Fred's going to do Fred things. He's rubbish. And it's like you say to yourself, if the ball falls to Scott McTominay and some of the positions that Fred was picking up the ball, Scott McTominay gets that, he's gonna score. He is. And we don't believe it. When Ollie can joke about Fred scoring or Fred being on target, I think that's a problem. When it's funny for the players, it's actually a joke. Fred actually hitting the target. This can't go on. We can't have he has to leave. Can I
just come in as well?
This is the number one thing. I can't believe he's saying thingy's the biggest issue. Bro, Fred.
No, but Fred doesn't know, but Fred's not the starter. Fred's been way off it. It's only because there was no Ericsson and McTominay was suspended. Otherwise, Fred would have been nowhere near it.
So we have to keep that.
No, but we have to keep
He's a senior midfielder, bro.
No, but until it's time for him, like at the end of the season, yeah, cool, we can address it. But right now, in that game, Ten Hag had no options. He had no options.
I think he did because I know a lot of people. Some people are saying that he shouldn't be throwing academy kids into a game, a 0-0 draw with physicality against Newcastle. But really and truly, we ain't seeing these academy kids in Europa League because Ten Hag is putting out our strongest lineups every game. So when are these kids going to get an opportunity? I'm seeing Hannibal balling out right now at Birmingham. I'm seeing Ethan Lade at QPR, and
I saw Chong doing that. As Chong
no. But my point is,
I don't know.
Eric Ten Hag talks highly about Iqbal. Give him an opportunity to prove himself with the first team. He's always training with them. He spoke highly about him in pre-season. Honestly, I don't think anyone could have had a worse second half than Fred did yesterday if he had brought on Iqbal or Kobe. Either one of them. And I think the biggest problem that we had in the summer transfer window is obviously the De Jong situation happened, but not signing a ball progressing central midfielder kind of messed us up. I think we could have gone for Benazir at AC Milan for 50 million, and that was literally like 30 million less than what De Jong was what we were apparently going to sign him for. And instead we opted to keep Fred Ericsson in the
Josh is in the chat, Mina. Josh is saying, I saw those kids drop a 2-0 lead in pre-season.
They drew. Yeah, it's true, but that's pre-season.
That's when they all came on. They all came on at the same time, though.
But the kids are gonna learn. These are academy kids. Like really and truly, yeah. We talk about how great our academy is and how great the Carrington products are, but when have we actually given them an opportunity? Bar Rashford and he who shall.
Is that because? And this is a hypothetical question.
Put his other one up. It's at the bottom.
Just saying, and they only played a half, and they managed.
They're kids. I'm sorry, but Fred's performance yesterday, everybody scapegoated him. Do you think that they would have come on and had a worse performance than him? Honestly,
I'll just come in on this Fred and playing the youth. Nobody wants the youth to play more than me. I remember me and Marcel walking outside of Old Trafford. Remember last season, Marcel, we were like, just play the kids, the lot of them. We don't care. I want to see them. I went to more than a dozen games of watching the youth players. I love them so much, but the manager's here to install a discipline into the squad. The manager's here. Yesterday's game, everybody almost did something that was reasonable enough, except for Fred. And it's absolutely not scapegoating. The fact is, no matter how much we say, okay, Fred wouldn't have played if Ericsson was there, if McTominay was there, yesterday was Fred's chance. That's what it comes down to. In football, when you have your chance, you go and take it. Lindelof does it. He did it. Luke Shaw does it. He did it. Scott McTominay did it. Players are proving and showing that we deserve to be in that conversation. But now you have Fred, and Fred had yesterday's chance and he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Someone said Marcel's going to blame David De Gea for the youth not playing. But in all seriousness, Fred even lacks the IQ. You saw that yesterday in a situation when Anthony was having a go at Fred. Anthony was saying to Fred, put the ball, break the line, and put it in front of me. Why have you passed the ball in the back? When the ball gets taken away by the Newcastle defender, Anthony and Fred started having a conversation like, yo, why are you passing it here? I'm pointing, pass it in front of me, break the line. And you didn't do it. On top of that, numerous occasions, Fred could have carried the ball a bit more. He doesn't. It's that moments of game IQ that Fred lacks. You could have put a Kobe Mayo in there, who's an exceptionally great youth player. But if that game, which was looking shaky at times, get tilted over to a 1-0 to Newcastle, it is not a good environment for the youth player. It isn't. But Faz is going to blame Eric Ramsey. No. This is serious conversation. Forget Eric Ramsey and all of that. This is a serious conversation. Fred is supposed to be fighting for his position at the end of the day, and he's not.
Here's the thing. You see the thing with Fred though. Yeah, let's not forget this. The main reason why Fred was rubbish yesterday as well, yeah, is because he can't play that high up the pitch. If Fred has to play in the pivot and just stay back here, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's what we need. I'm saying there's less mistakes. When you put Fred that high up the pitch and ask him to be a progressive 8 in the final third, Fred and through. Fred, you want to say to Fred,
what is he then?
I'm saying he's a player.
He's a player. He can't. Wait, he can't play as a midfielder.
He's a player who can win back possession. But Fred is a player. That's what you're asking me what he is. I'll tell you what Fred is.
But he can't play high up the pitch.
No, because he's not.
He's a midfielder that can't play deep, but can't shoot. Can't play deep, can't shoot, can't pass through the lines, but he can win the ball back.
You're acting like we've never won a game with Fred playing. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that
it sounds like deficiencies to me. All I'm hearing is
deficiency. Bruno's got deficiency. Bruno can't pass win.
No, but I'm saying okay, but what can Bruno do? Because I can tell you that we can tell you a lot of things that he can do that Fred definitely can't do. We know that. We're not even going to compare Fred and Bruno because that would be ridiculous. Yeah,
no, that's not what I'm doing. But what I'm saying is every player has their deficiencies, yeah. And when Fred has been okay, like someone just said that he plays there.
The purple patch, right? When he's got his Lingard, when he's in his Lingardinho thing. A purple patch.
When Rashford's been doing. All our whole team's been purple patches.
No,
Fred. Who hasn't?
When we talk about Fred in terms of his whole time here, he's had little purple patches where we open up the church on Sunday and the congregation comes down, but it's not consistent. In his whole time of being here, you can't say, that season, the whole time.
KG, that's Martial, that's Rashford, that's flipping
Martial,
that's Luke Shaw. That's all of them. All of them.
Some of these players have had longer than purple. When
who's been good for 5 years straight, Man United?
Come on, bro. What are you talking about?
Who?
We know
David De Gea.
In the last 5 years.
Don't you dare say it. Come on, man.
That's true, though.
He's
That's true.
rubbish.
That's the only one that has.
No, he's not.
That's
No,
the only
he's
one that
looking
has.
good.
That's the
Oh
only one
my
that. That's the only one that has.
So what
That's
my
the
thing
only-
is, what my thing is, should Fred be playing for Man United in that position? No. Should Fred be looking to be moved on in the summer? Yes. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the main reason why it was so bad with Fred in there is because he definitely can't play that position, that tie up. Like if you had Eriksen, in the 10 because of what was happening, or you had Eriksen next to Fred and make Fred play deeper, he wouldn't have been that bad. You don't want Fred on the end of the chances or driving forward, having to make a decision in the final third. That's not Fred's game. It never has been.
But
to Mina's
point, then, why wouldn't you play someone that could? There were people on the bench that probably could.
So who should we have played?
Who? You had Palestri. You had
Should we have started
Iqbal.
Zidane now? Should we have started
the point being second half. You're saying second half he wasn't playing well. You could have brought on a Zidane Iqbal and he wouldn't have done worse.
I will be very honest. I was very surprised why Elanga didn't come on. I'm not expecting Elanga to play that middle position, but what I'm saying is maybe move Sancho to that middle position because we have seen it in yesterday's game and put an Elanga on, but take Fred off. Like Fred really needed to be taken off. The fact that Ten Hag gave him the whole 90 minutes to play and keep making those errors or keep not being involved in that game to the last situation where he could have scored that goal and he doesn't, puts him in a deeper hole. Protect Fred and take him off and bring Elanga could have come on. Let's be real. He could have shifted some of the players around and made Elanga work somehow. He could have. Forget Iqbal, Palestri, and Garnacho and all of them. Even actually Garnacho could have come on as well. Let's be real. He's a half decent baller, and he could have brought him on. But Fred needed to be taken off yesterday's game, and he didn't do it. And that's just as simple as I can put it.
I don't blame him though. In terms of senior pros, we didn't have anyone to replace. Fred. He had to. I think he kind of had to play unless you're throwing Zidane in there. I think Zidane should have started, but overall, Fred just doesn't like his defensive side of his game is not brilliant or exceptional, and neither is his attacking side of the game. He's just kind of like a average player overall, in my opinion.
There's a whole load of super chats. Let me just fly through these. I know we're near the end of the show. Well, we've got like 9 minutes left, actually. That's not too bad. Imagine what happens when... This is from White Owl. Imagine what happens when Diogo Costa plays a great ball up to Rashford, who doesn't jump for a header, and we lose possession. The goalie ain't everything. Red Baron says, hope everything calms down and gets better. Game Fanatic. Pillar of the Discord community. Love that Game Fanatic. We're all thinking of you, 100%. Big up to O'Shane, just come through with a contribution. Appreciate that. Ronald Jacob says, Marcel, question for you. Just answer this one quickly, Marcel. If United have 75 million and can sign one player, who are you signing in January? De Jong or Cody Gakpo or Diogo Costa? PS Costa is 60 million.
De Jong. Frankie De Jong he's talking about, yeah? Yeah, De Jong. Frankie De Jong.
Okay. All right, cool. So it's not really a priority then. So it's not.
Frankie De Jong was the main priority since summer. We've been saying that's the main person that we wanted to bring in.
Yeah, but you said...
And we were saying midfields have been our biggest problem for a long time now.
So you admit that midfield is more important than our goalkeeper problem?
Flip-flopping.
No, because we talked about striker. Did we not talk about striker before?
The
We talked about striker a second ago, guys. Don't try this. We spoke about a striker before. I said a striker's more important.
You object to the room or you object to
last show, Mina mentioned last show. Hold on. Don't try it. Last show, Mina mentioned what's more important, Marcel, Bruno or De Gea? I said Bruno's more important.
Mate,
and now you're talking about a striker.
Wait, hold on, mate. You've just exposed yourself because you said that it's the priority position, and then they just said they gave you 3 choices of signings, and you chose the
Marcel, it's okay. Everybody takes an L in life. Yet again, you've taken another. Hold your L and let's go on to the next super chat. It's okay, Marcel. Brother Marcel, it's okay. Brother Marcel,
I'm gonna take
Brother
Frankie
Marcel,
De Jong
it's
if it's an
okay.
option.
No,
Brother
mate.
Marcel, everything is going to be okay, Brother Marcel. It's all going to be fine.
Yeah, Marcel,
wake up
the question was this. The question was, if United had 75 million and you can sign one player in January, who would it be? Would it be Frankie De Jong, Cody Gakpo, or Diogo Costa? So it's a midfielder, a striker, and a goalkeeper. There's 3 options there.
And you said, and before this, you did say our main priority. Remember, this is the thing. Main priority. You said this is the goalkeeper. So right now we have an opportunity to fix the main priority, and you've gone for what? Our survey says.
Frankie De Jong right now. Frankie De Jong right now. I have to stay strong, KG. I have to stay strong on my decision.
Marcel,
I have
brother
to stay strong
Marcel,
on my
you are
decision right now, KG.
finished.
I'll go with Frankie
Brother
De Jong.
Marcel, you're finished. The
man.
apologies are outdated. Your
Let me
apologies
carry on with
are
these super chats. Let me. There's a lot of red cards floating about in the chat. Let me carry on with these super chats. Big up to Ronald Jacob. You completely got Marcel there. Well, you gave him a chance to you didn't even set it up like that. He chose it himself. Keegan says, can we all agree that Mina was the one to finally get Marcel in line and off the David De Gea agenda? Marcel, United 13 goals, 11th versus clean sheets, joint 6th. WJ Barrett says problem isn't any individual, it's lack of depth. Agreed with that. Chalaboy Comic says Eric Ten Hag coached the 3-0, but bad decision making cost us. Bruno passed well, found himself in great positions, but we didn't get the ball to him in the box. Wait for United to win a trophy. Says off topic, but who's winning the Ballon d'Or? It's got to be Benzema, isn't it? It's got to be Benzema. Although Saka's going for vibes, Arsenal put him on a plane just to go there. Don't even know if he's on the list. James says the blind support for Bruno is astounding. Shake my head. Wow. KG definitely won't agree with that one. Troy Superstar says Bruno is priceless. Not at his best. He offers a special dynamic with or without the ball. We gained 1 point on title rival City. We are winning the league. O'Shane says De Gea delays release of the ball too often when he could have quick transitions before the opponent's defense is set. That would create more chances. Agreed. I saw that happen yesterday, and I think that is one of the biggest gripes Marcel has. I do agree with that point. Sandro Rodriguez says, sorry, but Bruno, since his contract renewal, has been crap. Yeah, no more Hollywood balls, but the simple things at times he doesn't do well, like a simple 1-2. Is that a fair point, KG?
I'm just laughing at Owen, so I'm not listening.
No, there's another super chat. There's another super chat that I enjoyed.
Okay.
It's funny as well. It's a good little pun.
Oh my god!
I'll get up on the screen. I'll get up on the screen.
Well, there's still so more to read, but if you've got that one, then I've got. Oh no, I can see it. I can see that.
Just call it Mars. L.
You're an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat.
Marcel.
No, don't worry. You guys will all be coming back around saying, okay, you're in the right. Don't worry.
Of course, Marcel, because I've been on the other end of the stick as well.
Mate,
today's your day, so let me enjoy it.
Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time.
It's Mars. L.
Let me give.
It's getting worse.
Man from Wuhan says Man United should have recruited technical midfield quality instead of building around Pogba and Bruno for several windows, and it's cost us down the line. Ronald Jacob says Bruno needs to chill a bit and control his passes. However, if Bruno gets injured, hope not. Who we play in there? That's what Owen was talking about. If you have no name, then don't chat. And Omasolo says disrespecting Harry Maguire, the real captain. Bruno is vice captain. As per Eric Ten Hag, we was average versus Newcastle, not bad. Everyone was scared. Lil Yo-Yo says what's happening at the congregation of Pastor Fred. Nathan says, guys, we got to stop acting like these kids are ready. Fred had a stinker, but the chances were there to win. Our attackers have to do more. David G says the truth of the matter is the kids only get a chance in pre-season because of our high turnover of managers. They're going to have they're going to go for tried and tested. We're never winning comfortably to bring them on. Waiting for United to win a trophy. I'm not going to read that one. Polo Note says, people, he just had an awful game. Once upon a time, McTominay was in the exact conversation. Saying that Fred just had an awful game. McTominay used to have them all the time. Again, and now look at him.
But he can shoot, though. McTominay can shoot.
He can.
Play. There's stuff that McTominay can do that we know Fred can't.
Also, McTominay can win 1v1 challenges. He's also showed that he can pass better. He's improving.
Yeah. And like you said, that was Fred's. Like, this manager will only play you for playing good. So if you get a chance, like Luke Shaw has found out, you've got to take it to stay in the team, man.
McTominay made the manager drop Casemiro or not play him. That's how. And everyone's got to take. Again, everyone's got to take the opportunity. I do think that it's a shame that we didn't have the number 9 conversation, because I think that's our biggest. I think that's what's hurting us at the moment. I think that one of the biggest things that's hurting us is the fact that we don't really have a real focal point, and the focal point that he wants to use is Martial, where Martial's got the issues, can't be fit. But if he was available, if we had something that was like a Martial, I believe that our football and we'll be in the right in terms of where we're supposed to be now in terms of football wise. I think we'll be a lot better. And unfortunately, we don't have that. And if I would where I want to spend the money in Jan is I need a number 9. I think we need to go all out. I think that's got to be the biggest focus because it's not going to work. Unfortunately, and I might upset some people, it's not going to work with CR7 being the number 9 for the near future. It's just not going to work.
Why not? You said he was just waiting to get fit.
Not because it's not. Well, I've been able to.
You said it'd be fine with Ten Hag.
No, I honestly thought the goal against Ammonia and all these other goals that he scored, he's gonna be in form and nothing. Now he's just gonna do. Well, I thought that he's gonna do it now. I thought it's gonna go off because it's Ronaldo, and once he's confident, everything's fine. What we're seeing is, it's not. You know, we're not getting to these. We're not finishing. We're not doing what we want to do, and not at a level of disrespect. We just need the next thing now. We just need something else, person. That's what I thought.
There's still quite a few more. Troy Superstar says, Ten Hag better in-game management, please. In our thesis for winning the league, we are tracking only City. We gained a point on them. Game is not as bad. Crucial to beat Spurs and Chelsea for the thesis to hold. Guys, we are winning the league. Vincent says, at Ajax, we have the same system from youth to the first team. Erik ten Hag will not throw youth in when the Man United first team is not even settled. Yeah, I see a bit of that. I see him as not trying to just bring them in for the sake of bringing them in. Like bring them in for one game and then they're never seen again. I think he does want that to be perfect and a better environment for them to come into. Lil Yo-Yo says Marcel versus De Gea and Eric Ramsey versus Faz. UV people, Lego. Ronald Jacob says, not sure how you feel, but I would have moved Sancho as a cam. Let Bruno be deeper since he runs with Casemiro and bring Garnacho on the left wing, Rashi up top. Abab says, season Marcel well before you cook him. And Andil says, Marcel objecting to the rumor, but not to being a crackhead. Rough day for my guy. Nadine said, just call it. Yep, we've read that one. Hel Peno says, don't seem to remember Marcel saying De Gea goes first. He just said he needs to go. Nah, he did. When we said to him, I said to him, would you prefer a striker to go or a keeper? And he said he did it. I know you're trying to be the team Marcel Jalapeno, but he was on wax. He's like they say in the hip hop, put it on wax. He put it down. Yeah. We need an Eriksen alternative. Agreed. And striker urgently. And hope Iqbal and Garnacho gets in like Elliot and Carvalho at Liverpool, says V33. And Lil Yo-Yo says, shout out to Flex's reading skills. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Thank you.
Can we end with what predictions are? How many points we're going to get? Can we end with how many points we're going to get?
Chelsea and Spurs.
And
player of the stream as well, of course.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right, cool. Go on.
Faz, we'll start with you.
Yeah, 3 points. I'm fearful of Tottenham more than anything. But then again, they've got Richarlison and Kulusevski injured. I don't think they start. I don't know.
So you think we've got a better chance of beating Chelsea away than beating Tottenham home?
I think if Eriksen, it all depends if Eriksen isn't ill and he comes back for the Spurs game. If Eriksen comes back for the Spurs game, then we're fine. And it also depends on the savior of Manchester United, Anthony Martial, if he can come back in one of the games, because then we have someone who can make something happen and maybe get a goal or get an assist or whatever. So depending on them if those two are available for both of the games, Ronaldo can't play 2 games in the same week, I don't think. Then we will win both games. If those two are not available, I think we might draw or lose one and win one.
Okay. Marcel, what are you saying?
I think 4 points would be generous because I'm thinking maybe a draw at Stamford Bridge, but I think we'll beat the Spurs. So that's definitely 3 points. 4, I would say, is pushing it because it's going to be difficult to win at the Bridge. But Eriksen comes back, hopefully, for Spurs, then it's looking positive. And then if Martial's definitely back against Chelsea, then it's even looking more positive. I think I trust the back line right now, especially at home. So 4 points.
Mina?
Yeah, same. I think we're getting 4 points. I think we're beating Spurs. I won't say we're going to batter them, but I think we'll beat them. I think we'll Ten Hag will set up to effectively handle their transitions. I think defensively especially on the weekend, we saw it when Newcastle were in transition. We were dealing with it quite well. So I think the back four, I'm very confident in that. My biggest concern is obviously where do our goals come from? I can imagine Rashford will start against Spurs. I hope he actually does start against Spurs, and I think we'll go to the bridge and probably get a point. So I'm saying 4 points.
KG
6 points.
Now we're losing.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, he's asked this question because he wants to. Because he knows what he's saying.
No, I was listening to you. I was no, that's not it. Flex, that's not it. I'll tell you. Okay. I'll be very honest.
All right. Okay.
I'll be very honest. 6 points. I was listening to you lot talk, and I didn't enjoy the fear. Just it rubbed me the wrong way, and I thought, nah. I believe in this team. I believe in this squad. I believe that in the big games we can show up. I believe in the big games we'll be more focused. I believe that the floodgates must be opening at some point, and we got to get them goals. So that's what it is. I feel that we can show up against these teams and do what we need to do. I feel Anthony, some players are owing us a big performance. If people said that Liverpool would have beaten Man City yesterday, everyone would have told you no. They went there and got the job done. I didn't think Liverpool was going to win, beat Man City.
Didn't you? I did.
I had not at all.
You thought there's no chance they could beat them.
They
haven't lost there in 5 years. In front.
Doesn't matter. I thought Man City, Haaland, and how things were looking. I thought everything was going to go the way it's meant to go, but it didn't. All
right. Okay.
So again, no one believed that Arsenal will be how many points clear of us, but they are. Weird things can happen in football. Can we go to Tottenham and win? Yes, we can. Can we go to Chelsea and beat them? Of course we can. We our back four's looking solid. We just need the strikers to do their job and let them turn up. They can. I believe in them.
Neil Loyo says this judge is worse than me touching the goalpost.
Call it what you want. I'm just call it back in my team and being a fan.
Oh, now it's being a fan. You got a cheek. You have.
I have.
I've just realized you're a disgrace. You're a cheek.
Going round and touching goalposts when you're not even meant to be on the pitch, bro. Why are you touching?
We won.
Whatever.
And I wasn't on the pitch when I touched it.
Whatever.
I wasn't on the pitch. Wasn't on the white line.
Whatever.
I didn't touch it from the pitch.
Whatever.
So I wasn't on the pitch then.
Whatever. I'm chilling. You can't get me, bro. I've learned this. I've actually started to be you in other places. And it's
what do you mean? But by judge, we won. So
you're a wind-up merchant. So it's cool.
That's not a wind-up merchant. No.
I'm just saying.
We won the game.
Fair.
So you're judge. We might
Lex
not win.
is very sensitive about the judge thing and the goalpost thing. I heard him talking about it the other day.
I don't know why he's still playing on about it.
It's become a big thing. All I'm saying is you touched the goalpost 4 times at Brighton, we lost 4-0. That's evidence.
Lex, just get over it, man.
Yeah.
Just tell Lil Yo-Yo that. It's not me who typed that, is it? It's not
I remember the road trip last year. The road trip when we lost 5-0 to Liverpool. What was it? We're going to win. We're definitely going to win this game.
Yeah.
Lost 5-0.
Yeah. Me and KG was in the back. Never said it
now
since.
KG's in the
back.
And now he's saying,
I remember you saying it and actually KG being in the car going, you can't say that.
And then what did he say after that? And then what did he say?
Do it.
You can.
Yeah, and I said you can. And what did he do? He said it.
I don't recall.
Is he a Faz then? Is he just say, "Oh, Flex made me do it"? Then is he what? Is that what he is?
I told you, I'm the king of no accountability.
Don't bring me into this. You both are judging Man United, and you're bringing me into this.
I
don't say no. I didn't make a weird 6-point prediction, and I definitely don't be touching goalposts. So please, this is between you two.
Anyway, the floors. Owen, what do you think? How many points are we getting?
2. I'm not massively confident, to be honest. I think Wednesday is going to be a really tough game. I think we've conceded goals in transition recently, even against possession-based sides like City. I think that's going to be a problem against Spurs. I think that you could say going to the bridge, we've played well counter-attacking football. We haven't played very well away from home this season. So...
Nah, because according to you, that's putting people's lives in jeopardy. So you shouldn't want that.
It's Flex. You've got like Final Destination hands. You know what I mean?
You want me to put people's lives at risk then? Because you say
Flex touched Marcel. Didn't he put on? Yeah, I swear he touched.
And to be fair, KG has the opposite because he was saying to in pre-season, he was saying to Rashford,
20
how
goals.
many goals, assists.
Yeah. And now he was sick and couldn't start, and then he missed the header. I think is that KG's fault then? Is it?
Well, you've been closer to Rashford. You've been closer to Rashford more recently than KG.
KG took a piece of chicken from Bruno ever since what we've seen.
Ever since his receipts, there's receipts flying everywhere.
Give him the base.
KG was in national newspaper. KG made national newspaper. Manchester United fan receives.
Really
receives. Hold on. Can I just?
You're reaching when you bring up chicken. When you bring up chicken, you're reaching.
KG received a chicken nugget, a chicken tender, as they call it. Yeah, he received a chicken tender live from Bruno. Yeah, ain't seen Bruno since. Have we seen Bruno since the chicken?
I hate to see you go out like this, Flex.
Since Bruno said to you back in Manchester, have we seen him?
When you resort to poultry, you're in trouble. Okay?
I hate to see
that's a rule
like
of thumb.
Have we seen it? Have we seen him since?
Flex.
KG, can you answer yes or no?
Flex. People just want to know.
All right, Liz. Okay, Liz. No problem.
Oh, you can't trust KG.
I got. There's even more super chats now. We was going to finish there, but WJ Barrett says, when we have a new striker, we will be dangerous.
Giving high five or shaking Elanga's hand, and Elanga ain't been playing much as well. I'll just say,
And
Danny and Charlie
and Savage.
We all want the youth to play, but Flex's child ain't playing.
Keep Flex away from the kids.
Flex's kid and Flex's son ain't playing.
So hold on. So again,
Flex, you need to stop touching these niggas.
Stop touching the kids.
KG, so hold on a minute.
Why are you bringing to me? Everyone's talking. You're still talking about me, bro. What the hell's going on? Mina said something. Faz said something, and you just want to focus.
Do you know what? Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? Yeah? This is why I know the community is a tapped community, right? Because you know what happens.
The community.
This is I am. This is what happens.
KG, you can't call them crackheads.
This is what happens. Yeah. This is what's funny. This is what's funny. Yeah. This is what happens. Everyone will go. You'll do. Everyone will live in the moment. Yeah. KG will ring me. He'll go, "Oh, Flex, man. Well done, man. Like, we were really there with the players. The community's like, this is the content we need. This is amazing." And as soon as the going get tough,
KG, look at this. He's turning. He's turning.
Get this. Wait. I will never change. I will never change. Yeah.
You're changing right now, mate. You're changing right now. Right now, you're changing. Look at him, metamorphosis right in front of our eyes.
You know what's funny? You said I can never call the community.
Wait. Hold on. Listen. Next time Flex gets an insider access, he needs PPE because you can't be shaking anyone's hand.
Yeah. We want it covered.
Okay, can I ask one final question? Final question, and it's yours, KG. It's yours after that. Yeah.
Oh, you're just.
I just want to ask a question.
You can't do it. You can't.
I can. I can. Right. I just want to ask a question, and then if I just want a simple yes or no from everyone in the comments and everyone here in the video. Yeah. I just want a simple yes or no. Would you like me to refrain from trying to push the barriers of fan content, trying to get... No, I'm asking you a question. Can I finish my question?
Flex, for goodness sake. Oh my God.
Can I ask a question? Can I finish my question and just get an answer? That's all I want. Why is everyone talking? I just want to ask one question. Can you let me ask my question? Would you like me to refrain? This is to everyone. It's a simple yes or no. Would you like me to refrain from doing things a little bit differently, going to press conference and asking the manager questions and being around the squad? If you would like me to refrain, then I will not do it again. I won't.
We as a community vote Owen to do that job. And imagine Owen starts getting us W's then.
No, man.
There's nothing worse than passive aggressive Fleck. Look at him going, "Do you want me to not do it? Do you want me to not do it? Me working hard."
But you can have what you want. Hold on. Am I going insane here? You're asking me. Everyone's saying stop doing X. Keep away from the players. You told me. Keep away from the kids. Keep away from the coaches stuff. You're saying should I give my season ticket in? Should I not go to games?
Look at passive aggressive Fleck. Passive aggressive Fleck. He can't help it.
When Jurgen Fleck turns
I want to know. I want to know. I'm just asking, and then I'll do it. I'll act on it. So, Mina, would you like to give me an answer? Is there? What would you like?
No, you can do it. You can do it. Just don't touch people. Stop touching people. That's it.
Okay. So if someone says a handshake or bless, just air them.
Do it from afar.
Someone,
Do it from afar.
wait, Mina said Flex needs to do social distancing.
Wait, so can we
All right.
so can we go, Flex?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah, you got Monday Night Smoke. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot.
I haven't. It's cancelled because I think he's on set.
Boxing's in the mud, and you lot.
No. Boxing had a great weekend. We talking about?
Yeah, not men's. The women had to redeem it.
No, Wilder's back. He won. Got a knockout.
Him. He fought some flipping dog and duck down the dog and duck.
He's still very powerful, and he'll hurt a lot of guys.
He flicked him like that.
Cambosis
Men's boxing is in the mud.
Nope.
I want to tune into Monday Night. So you lot are cheats.
Caleb Plant. There's a lot. Listen, boxing. We were eating well.
Guys, wicked show.
You see what super chats all about?
Oh, there is. But I better not read them though, because Owen, you may as well.
I don't know where we are.
I don't know. No, because I need to look at. No, I don't know what I'm allowed to. So just in the interest of, it's better if Owen does it.
Flex is a gaslight,
Okay.
It's just better for all.
I'll do it. No problem with me.
Yeah,
WJ Barrett says, when we have a new striker, we will be dangerous. Troy Superstar says, wow, full view amnesia. CR7 going to smash it going forwards. Where is your faith? Not worried about Arsenal. They will capitulate. We are winning the league. Ronald Jacobs says, I'm sorry, Marcel, for setting you up with that super chat. It's all respect and banter. I got a chant for you now. Big up, Marcel. Your name rhymes with Arsenal. Kind of works. Luke Epic Gamer says, as long as Fred doesn't start, we will win both games. Actually, I don't mind him playing the last 10 minutes to run around like a headless chicken. Troy Superstar says, have faith, 6 points. We are winning both games and the league. Divam says, visiting UK for a few days. Is there a good place to watch United games in London?
All Man United fans are from London, so any pub they'll be on.
Exactly.
they'll be on.
Starlord says, I love this place, keeps me out of trouble. Shallow Boy Comic says, might as well call him F, capital L-E-X. It's like the Marcel one. It's the Al in Flex. Tremendous. Yeah. Lil Yo-Yo says, Flex needs to wear gloves wherever he goes. Scar says, don't touch people. Mina got me weak, for F's sake. And Lidham says, I'm not going to read that one. It's fine. It's fine. We're done.
We are out of it, guys. Big up for watching the full view. Smash the like on the video. Oh, we got loads of great content for you coming up next couple of days. Really special Flexi KG show for you guys in the lead up to the Tottenham game as well. Special guests coming through. Tactical View is out. Make sure you check that out. One of the best ones yet. And also Tottenham and Man United combined 11 coming at you 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Interesting. I'm out of here. We're out of here. Take care, guys. Peace.